Okay, I think all of our rooms are back. Audrey, go ahead.
Great. Welcome back, everyone. I would love to ask the scribes from each breakout room, just one person, if you guys don't mind going around. So we'll start with breakout room number 1, which was Mark and Robin leading the recovery conversation. Who is our scribe? And if you could just share, and I should tell everybody, this is recorded, and B, I'm gonna collect all the notes and then send them out to everyone. So you don't have to write this all down, listen and try to absorb it. You'll get it in writing and in recording after. Who will be sharing? Unmute yourself if you're able.
Lauren.
Hi.
Lauren.
Hi, thank you. So our topic was recovery room, and Mark and Robin shared, sounds like the awesome work they're doing in Austin, where just to kind of broad spec it for you, the room hasn't opened yet. They're planning on opening it. Things they're going to have in that room is a dedicated space: hypervolts, vibration foam rollers, massage balls, meditation devices, Schwab ladder for scoliosis and spine health. I hope I got that right. They're keeping the room open for members to use. Floor staff will circulate. They're hoping to have that as part of their orientation sessions. And they're going to be offering one-on-one private sessions as recovery sessions alone, priced market rates. And they're having letting their personal trainers go in there with their clients if they need like a quote unquote deload week or something like that. The team from Pittsburgh also shared some great information. They have a recovery space, and they played around with a few different ways, but they have an elevated membership type, which they included that in there to include one-on-one. They selling one-on-one recovery sessions, and I believe their upscale membership includes classes that are specific to that space, so a little bit exclusive, and they're pricing it market pricing, taking into that people are paying for membership on top of like what someone would at a Stretch Lab or Massage Envy or something. Other things we're looking into in the future, some mixed reviews on cold sleep therapy. Other things to consider for future would be a cryotherapy machine. Those are in the range of like a $20,000, we learned. E-stim, massage chairs, Normatec sleeves. That's pretty much what we talked about.
Right at 2 minutes. Great job, Lauren. Okay, breakout room number 2, led by Todd. Can someone please unmute and share with us your takeaways?
Hi, I'm Laura. You could all hear me, right?
Okay. Hi, Laura.
Yes. So Todd, I think in Palo Alto, they've been operating their recovery room since April of 2022, so almost a year. And they've rebranded it to be a R&R, so like a recovery and rejuvenation room. So you're kind of hitting both people who are, kind of the athletes who are looking for it as a more recovery, but then also the whole idea of rejuvenation and restfulness and just kind of putting people in a better mindset and emphasizing sleep, etc. I think what is a hit there are definitely the hydro massage. They have rollers, the Juve, so red light therapy, which is great for a variety of reasons. They have the Normatec compression. And then also I apologize, I didn't get the name of the location, but there's another location in our group that has the vibrating power plate, which is also a really big hit. Similar, they do have in Palo Alto a separate membership, so I believe it's $85 a month for that. And they also allow the trainers as well to use the space for their clients and also the staff to use it for themselves. And they also had recently raised the rates of their personal training sessions, which is interesting because that's something that we're considering here, but now they can include that. So like the trainer not only is giving you the session, but you also have access to the R&R room. Possibly down in the future in IR sauna, similarly learned about the cryotherapy being, obviously pricey. And also they give people leggings to wear as when they're in the recovery room. So. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Breakout room number 3 that Seth Hazen led around staffing.
I failed to assign a scribe, my bad, so I'll give a brief recap. I just jumped right in. It's such an exciting topic. Recruitment and retaining staff. But no, really what we talked about was engaging that personal connection with when you're trying to recruit staff, forming that personal connection. I don't know, many of you, but our center for many years, HR was always our first point of contact for applicants. They would do a phone screen, or they would do the initial round of interviews. And what we're really finding is that we're seeing people want more of a personal connection. They want to interview immediately with the manager that they're going to be working with. They want to know right away whether there's a good personality fit, whether the vibe matches what they're looking for, and they don't want to get 2 or 3 interviews down the road in that process before they see that. So that's one of the things to consider. And then we talked about a lot of different topics, but the other one that we kept circulating around was, how do you get new trainers or even old trainers, but really, how do you recruit new trainers to your center? And one of the topics we spoke a lot on was, while there's an upfront cost to floating hours, one of the benefits or one of the ways to bring staff in may be to build a structure where you're covering 15, 20, could even be full-time hours, which is something we're looking at here, for their first 90 days to 120 days while they work to build up their clientele. A lot of times they're not able to hit the ground running, and they're concerned about working 5-10 hours and not making enough money to live, especially in the Bay Area. So knowing that they have a stable job for 3 or 4 months, may be enough of an enticement for them to apply and get in the door. And then hopefully they hustle and get those clients to fill out their schedule.
Great, thank you, Seth. Breakout room number 4, Naomi, your scribe, please.
Yes, hi, everybody.
Hi, Tamara.
Okay. Couple of points about recruiting and retaining staff. So about retaining staff, having enough staff, backup staff, okay? Because people, if somebody is sick, it creates a lot of pressure on the other staff members if there isn't enough staff. So having a good work environment, a reasonable workload, enough staff on the team, as I said, to have that support in case somebody can't make it to the shift. That is a huge part of retaining good staff that we already have. Properly training people, not just letting them go on the fitness floor, but actually supporting them and being a part of their training process. Staff motivation, finding out what their motivation is for being in the fitness industry, and increasing staff development that will enrich them in what they can offer as an employee. Not even in the fitness industry, maybe they have different kind of ambitions and aspirations, and find out what their ambitions are and help them set up a plan and goals to get it. Also an important thing that came up, that we have to be clear and honest about what we can offer and what they can expect from us. Another point was reviews every 30 to 90 days after they start, where and how they want to move forward, because there's a limit to how many kind of shift managers we can have. So maybe we can help them out in kind of giving them education or helping them grow in areas outside of fitness. Recognizing people's accomplishments. So we spoke about celebrating birthdays and kind of bringing food to recognize like special days or accomplishments, which is important for morale and just for building kind of a united team environment. Engaging the staff in decision making, because they are the ones connecting with the members and the clients, and their point of view is valuable and it matters, and it's valuable for us. And I think that it's also kind of helps retain the staff when they feel like they are part of the decision making. And recruiting trainers from staff referrals. So that's kind of connected to everything I said before. If we do a good job of retaining good team members, then they will refer other colleagues or friends who are also great to us, because we're a great place to work at. And that's how we get great employees and retain them. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, last but not least, we had two facilitators for increasing ancillary revenue. Thank you, Eiffel and Jason. And who is the scribe?
I too forgot to assign a scribe, so
Mm-mm-mm.
so I'm usually just
I
waiting for
don't
my
feel
turn.
so bad now. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, if anyone who knows me knows I'm just waiting for my turn to talk. So I give 3 quick notes because I know we're at the end here. One, activating members into your programs through wraparound services. For example, a sleep study. You bring in a sleep study, which is something that's not necessarily considered fitness related, but in session 2, they recommend that, you know, working out, eating right may help you sleep better, and then they activate in your fitness center. That's one strategy. Second piece is leaning into specialization in your small group training. It sounds like a lot of us have personal training programs that are doing well, maybe not pre-pandemic numbers, but very well. And so to keep continuing to serve, we're leaning into small group training formats. And those are really only successful when you position them as focus groups or specializations. Somebody shared in our group, like Barbell 101, Kettlebell 101, and they're four-week sessions, and they found great success with that. And then last but not least, somebody mentioned that just making sure that your services are more present and visible. Oftentimes, our JCCs have robust programming all over the agency, and it's hard to kind of cut through the noise. So you pick the 1 or 2 things that you're really going to focus on this quarter, and make sure there's sandwich boards, and there's even someone you mentioned yard signs in front of the JCC, so that people are aware of all the exciting thing you do, because there's so many exciting things to do. So instead of trying to do everything all at once, try to pick that one great thing, which will activate them into all the other things. That's my summation.
Thank you, Jason. All right, we got 1 minute left. I want to thank the facilitators for stepping up and helping out. I want to thank all of you for joining the call. Our next call, if it's not in your calendar, is Wednesday, June 7th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a lot of different thoughts on some speakers set up, and this health and wellness peer community might grow a little bit. We're looking at, Joy and I are speaking about perhaps adding some webinars. I think we're all really hungry for community amongst ourselves and for education. So stay tuned for the details. Please communicate with me. Scribes, if you can please send me your notes. And in the next week or anytime really, shoot me a quick email if you have questions, if you have thoughts about other topics or speakers you'd like covered on the next call. Thank you all. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, JCCA behind the scenes. Joy, anything else you'd like to add to close it out?
Just a big thank you to you and to all of the people that you enlisted to help in this session. Thanks so much, everybody, for all the wonderful work you do every day at your JCCs. We appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for being here.
Stay well, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Quick question. Do I need to do anything to get the video that I recorded?
You have an email. Check your
It's
email.
an email? Well, I see
Yeah.
the email from Sawyer, but where do I find the video recording?
When you log out, you'll get an email from the system that'll tell you.
Okay, got it.
All right,
Thank you,
All right,
Todd.
thanks,
It was
guys.
nice to meet you.
Likewise. Bye.
take care.
Take care. We're still recording, Joy.
Oh, because
He jumped off.